very slippery out. We did get the ice, a good glazing worth. I'm not sure how much it actually was, but enough to make everything very slick. Billy's just gonna get horses at least something so they could last until we get back. Get them fed and whatnot. I wasn't too worried about the rabbits because they got enough hay and everything to get through if they needed more hay, or just eating the hay that they have. And then if their waters are froze, they can still chew on that, because I've been late one time and they've eaten the ice, so I know that they're still drinking. But I know fresh water is always better than frozen water. But we're running late. Well, not really running late, but if the roads are slick like our driveway is, then we're gonna have to leave a little earlier than what we were expecting to, just to make sure we can get there on time. That big old horse. See, when I pet him, he does not do that to me. He's very calm and his eyes are collected, but he thinks that Billy is another horse. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. You can even tell by the way he's walking that it's slick. The ground surface is even slick too, so this will be fun. And then I'll try to video a little bit on the way and on the way back, kind of give you guys an update on what was said at the doctor's office, and just kind of let you guys know about my eyes. I don't know if that's right unless my phone's wrong. That says it's 28 right now. My phone said it was, yeah, I guess that was right. It was almost 30, but it said it felt like it was like 23 out. And there's not much of a wind, and it is coming out of the west, southwest is what it's saying, at like 7 miles an hour. But I mean, you can't see the trees really move. Beech tree right there. Billy says too bad it's gonna have to come down. Oh, be careful, my love. My mom said that my mother's husband fell this morning and hit his back on the concrete steps from the ice. And then went into work late. But hopefully he feels comfort with the pain that he probably is having, most likely. I tripped yesterday on this ice and was not pretty. I hurt my back pretty bad. I definitely told Billy I was not going to walk up this driveway knowing that there's even more ice on there. So we're going to get going. Welcome back. I'm eating my Brazilian nuts. So I got 2 left. Today is February 7th, so I want to give you guys an update from yesterday's February 6th. When we left the driveway, there's nothing but a sheet of ice. And then the road that we had to come out to the next road was a sheet of ice, so the dirt road was a sheet of ice, and then the road that we had to take to the highway was a sheet of ice too. But thankfully M216, US 131, and I-94 was clear. They were wet, but clear. No ice or anything that Billy could really see on the roads, and then they were just clear. We followed a state trooper once we got on 131 up to I-94, and then past Battle Creek area and stuff, and then he got off on a side, like, little area to then, you know, get everybody's speeds and stuff. And when we got there to the doctors, to the university, they got us in pretty quickly, because I was Dr. Patel's second patient for the day. So I got into the room, and you know, they ask you, like, well, they first gave me some homework that Billy had to do. He read it to me, and then I answered it, and he circled the questions. But all it was a questionnaire, just wanting to know, like, how difficult do you have with your eyesight, you know, diminishing eyesight. And like, one of them was, do you drive? How hard is it for you to drive? And one of the answers were, stop doing it because of eyesight. And I don't drive anymore because I don't trust myself and not being able to see very well. So that's the reason why I don't drive anymore. I still have my license, don't get me wrong. They actually had told me when this all was occurring not to let my license go, because they believe that once I get the inflammation in my eyes and everything to the point of where they can do the surgery, they think I'll be able to at least drive short distance and be able to do my normal stuff here on the homestead without having the difficulties I'm having now, which would be amazing. It's quite cold. I think it's, when I checked, it only said it felt like 9 degrees out. I think it was 12 at the time when I checked. So I'm getting bundled up. But they did state that they did three different tests, which they brought me into the one room where they gave me that blue dye in my vein that's supposed to go through your eye. Well, they didn't do that this time, but they took pictures from that same jet sounding machine. Then I had to do a 180, turn around, and take some other pictures with some bright light, obviously. And then they did ultrasounding, and they could see the inflammation in the eye. One of my eyes, the inflammation's in the front of the eye. And then the other eye, the inflammation is in the back of the eye. So they feel like, and another thing I noticed, I eat these gluten-free pre-made muffins. Sorry, the dog's eating. And about an hour after I had ate it, an hour into our drive, I told Billy, I said, I can't eat, like, if I shut my right eye, I couldn't even see the vehicle out my left eye that was in front of us. Now, when I woke up yesterday morning, I was amazed because I was sitting at the kitchen table and I closed my eye because I was like, man, my eyesight looks pretty clear. So I closed my right eye and I could see the countertop with my left eye, and that's not normal. Usually I can't see out my left eye at all. So the fact that I was being able to see that, and then I ate that muffin. Well, that muffin's got processed stuff in it, obviously, and sugar. And I've noticed that sugar, like the cane sugar that I drank from the root beer, that caused the next day, I noticed my eyes were very blurry. And then within an hour of eating the gluten-free muffin, I noticed my eyes were blurry again. So I've got to really watch what I'm eating even more if I want to be able to have clearer eyesight. We did lose another bunny yesterday, which I kind of figured that poor Pumpkin's kits, for some reason, they're the ones having bloat issues. And I've noticed that my Haley line, that is out of my Haley line, that they do have a lot of occasional bloating going on their kits that I did notice. Now, my Haley line is an amazing mothers. They're amazing mothers, but I'm having problems with bloating. And even like Pumpkin's litter that Haley first had, I lost a couple out of that litter too because of bloat. And then I'm noticing Pumpkin, and I can't remember if Pumpkin's first litter, if anybody bloated in that or not. I don't remember if that was so, but this is her second litter, and she's lost almost her whole entire litter. I'm going to go out today, and I'm pretty sure that there'll be a couple more dead because yesterday they just weren't acting too good. And there was only one, which was a black one, that was out bouncing around and, eating and stuff, and the other ones, the other brokens, were not. So I got to deal with that, and I'm pretty sure that when I go out to do that, I'm going to have a couple more dead bunnies. But overall, the doctor said that my eyesight actually, my right eye head went up 3 lines to where I could see better with it, and then my left eye, with even having the cataract and everything, I was able to see 2 lines better. So amen to that. I'm excited, about that. And I told him, I was like, I really just have to watch what I'm eating and make sure that I'm doing. And I said, and I really think that those prednisone eye drops are working. And he says, I want to try to put you on a stronger eye drop. Have you ever been on this? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, I don't believe so. So now I'm on that 3 times a day, every 6 hours. And I know for a fact that that God's going to heal me. And he did a urgent referral for a rheumatoid arthritis doctor, but they want me to go to a different facility because he asked me, and I thought when he asked me, would you rather go to a different rheumatology? We have other ones that are still of, the university. And I thought, well, yeah, I was thinking they were in the same building, but they're not. There's only one doctor in that building that actually does rheumatoid arthritis or rheumatology, and she's only there occasionally. So he's like, I don't know if we could get the appointment scheduled there, but I'm scheduled to go back to see him on March 4th, I think, which is great because Willow is due the 5th, and she most likely will probably kid a day early because she has triplets, and she usually goes a couple days early. If she went the day before, hey, that would be wonderful. It really would. I just don't want to be away at an appointment 2 hours away, and one of my goats goes into labor and she has a problem or something, and I'm not here to help, and I come home with a dead goat and babies or something like that happened to her mother last year. She prolapsed and bled out and died. I do not want to have to deal with that again, but I understand, that things do happen. When you're homesteading, things do happen. I mean, it's just the way that it is. And there's nothing we can really do about it. So it is what it is. I don't know which gloves I want to wear today, but these ones are a lot easier to get on and off my hands than the other ones my husband has me using. So I'm going to get out there. That is my update. Good news for my eyes. They've gotten a little better. I'm on a new eye drop, a stronger one that'll help get into the back of the eye quicker, is what the doctor said. And we're just going to keep going to the doctor's appointments until they say that I'm ready to have the surgery on both my eyes, and we'll just go from there. So stay tuned. I'm going to take you guys out. Not probably walking alongside this iciness, but the sun keeps peeking out, so thank you, Jesus, for that. And we've got, it's an ice ring out there. It's very dangerous. Come with me. Well, I'm actually coming out this way because it is chilly out. The air is crisp when you breathe. Very crisp air. So when Billy actually backed the Explorer up, we slid. He was coming up and didn't have enough momentum right there, and we slid sideways and almost went into the horse fence there. And then he went up the driveway a little bit and got some good momentum and was coming up here. And as soon as he got up by the truck, the Explorer front end started going that way. So it was something else. It's just, it's an ice rink. It's beautiful. The sun is wonderful. So I gotta walk all the way around and try to be careful because I've already slipped and threw my back out more than once. Even the snow is icy because it's hard as a rock. Yeah, it is. This is not going to be good. It feels like it's even... You can't even... Like, it is hard to get grip on here and then to break it. I told Billy, I was like, I stand on top of this. I don't weigh enough to make it crunch through, but my thing here is I'm going to hang on to the fence as I walk down this. There is a clearing up when you come up about the curve there, but this is, it's treacherous for sure. And you really gotta watch yourself. Man, this is pretty sketchy through here because it's not very there's not much ground showing. It's just ice. I keep losing my footing. Where Max is probably at. Horses. Mustangs. I don't think anybody would even realize that these are Mustangs if we don't say it, because they just look like a horse. A regular old horse. Now here, this right here is ground, so it's not quite as bad. Man, it smells like a farm. It's very, very farmish smelling. So I'm going to cross right here because there's less ice that I got to deal with. On here. Hello, boys. I'm coming. You can see Mr. Elijah there. There's the girls in there eating. So I'm going to get everybody fed. And we will come back through and see what we got going on. Mr. Dot, you staying close to Mama? She had babies out yesterday roaming around. Didn't you, girl? Yeah, you did. Just making sure nothing has fell out. So far I haven't seen anybody since the one. But yeah, everybody's wanting to eat, so I'm going to get everybody fed. Oh, sorry. I got to get my fingers back in my gloves. They're froze. But everybody's done. Pumpkin did lose her 2 little brokens. She's only got 1 left, which I kind of was aware of that. Right there, a little black bunny, but it is dealing with the bloat too, but I've already treated everybody as much as I can. You can't treat them any more than that, and they just got to be able to come through it or not. But everybody else looks good. Nobody looks like they're dealing with bloat, so that's a good thing too on these other litters, which is wonderful. And I'm just going to get myself back inside. My husband just texted me. Girls look good. Cal's udder is really getting bigger, I can tell right from here. I got hay all over my phone. 2 girls over there. I still ain't seen nothing from Pinkie Pie, but it's not saying she wasn't bred already. The boys are up there. They're all doing great. You got Scarlet there too. But yeah, that was everybody. The boys are doing good. Horses are all good. And we're going to get myself inside because it is cold. My fingers are froze. They're actually kind of numb feeling. And I think I'm going to turn my pot back on. Try to get me something to eat. Talk to my husband while he's on his lunch break. And try to get my sewing table together finally today. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. Thank you to all our new subscribers. Thank you for viewing. And just know we'll be back tomorrow. Till next time, God bless you all.